Everything you learned about how many continents Earth has? It might be wrong. There's an entire continent on Earth that stayed hidden for millions of years. Not in space, not underground, but right under the ocean off New Zealand. And we only officially confirm it exists in 2017. Fact 1. The 8th continent. Scientists have identified a massive landmass called Zealandia, stretching nearly 5 million square kilometers. That makes it roughly the size of Australia's landmass and big enough to earn its own spot on the list of Earth's continents. Fact 2. Mostly underwater. Here's the twist that kept it hidden. About 94% of Zealandia sits below the surface of the ocean. Only the highest peaks poke above the waves. And those peaks are what we call New Zealand and New Caledonia. Fact 3. Confirmed in 2017. Even though geologists suspected something big was down there for decades, it wasn't officially recognized as a continent until a landmark study in 2017. A team of researchers laid out the evidence that Zealandia checks every box a real continent needs. Fact 4. It sank long ago. Zealandia didn't always hide underwater. Around 60 to 80 million years ago, it gradually stretched, thinned, and slipped beneath the sea. Over time, the ocean simply swallowed almost the entire continent. Fact 5. Broke from Gondwana. Zealandia was once part of the giant ancient supercontinent Gondwana, connected to Australia and Antarctica. As the tectonic plates pulled apart, this chunk of crust tore away and began its slow journey into the deep. Fact 6. Real continental crust. The seafloor around most of the world is thin oceanic crust, but Zealandia is made of thicker continental crust, the same type found under land. That crucial difference is a huge part of why scientists argue it truly counts as a continent. Fact 7. Fully mapped. For years, the boundaries of Zealandia were fuzzy, but in 2023, researchers finished mapping the entire submerged continent in detail. They pieced it together using rock samples dredged from the seabed and magnetic survey data. Fact 8. Ancient land clues. Drilling into Zealandia's seabed pulled up fossils, pollen, and even spores from plants that lived on dry land. That's direct evidence this continent once had shorelines, forests, and shallow seas before it disappeared underwater. Fact 9. Ring of Fire. Zealandia sits right along the boundary of the Pacific and Australian plates, part of the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire. That constant tectonic activity is exactly what shaped it, sank it, and still fuels New Zealand's earthquakes and volcanoes today. Fact 10. Hidden in plain sight. The wildest part is that Zealandia was never truly lost. Its tallest tips have been inhabited for centuries as New Zealand. We just failed to realize those islands were the exposed crown of an entire drowned continent. A continent hiding under the ocean this whole time makes you wonder what else our planet is still hiding. If you love discoveries like this, subscribe for a new fascinating fact every single day.